Hey there, Charlie Winters here. I'm going to give you selections for the 19th, Saturday, the 19th of February. I hope everyone is well. It's a bit chilly outside. All the meetings are on that I've seen so far, and I've also included today's football selections, which may be a bit tricky if you're not normally used to putting these bets on online, but I shall talk you through it. Excuse me. Right, let's jump straight to the selections. I'm going to go through this as quickly as possible because I know time's at a premium for some people. I'll be giving you two lucky 15s today. The first one is a 40 pence each way lucky 15 and £1 each way single is to be placed on each of these. The first selection is Straw Fan Jack in the 3 o'clock at Ascot, a 6.5 out of 10 chance, and that's at 18 to 1 odds. All selections are with Paddy Power today. I believe these are the best value and also the best odds guaranteed. Also, some of the races are extra place races. Excuse me. The second selection is Atakan in the 410 at Ascot. An 8 out of 10 chance, priced at 8 to 1. That's with Paddy. That horse, Atakan, I think it's been primed. I don't really think it's been primed for this race. It looks like it's been, let's put it politely, messed around with over various distances. And I think today is the distance that it's been wanting over a track that it wants. The third selection is Seagull's Nest in the 5 o'clock at Newcastle. A 7 out of 10 chance. That's 5 to 1. Final selection is Black Lion in the 240 at Haydock. 7.5 out of 10 chance, and that's an 8 to 1 chance with, I do believe, an extra place race. Black Lion, I know it's getting on a bit now, but it absolutely hacked up under very, very similar conditions. I really fancy this horse. The next is a £1 win, lucky 15, and a £2 win on each selection. Total stake, £23. The first selection is Keep Rolling in the 1 o'clock at Haydock, and that's the 9 to 2. This is a 3-horse race. I'm actually going for the outside of the lot. The two shorter price horses, I've got a habit of pulling quite hard. Well, in this ground, it's going to be desperate. I'm not saying I don't believe that one of those two could possibly win because they could. But they could quite easily ruin their chance by pulling hard. And it is going to be a war of attrition at Haydock. That is basically what my selections are based around. The second selection is Third Wind in the 205 at Haydock, and that's 100 to 30. The third selection is Tokyo Getaway in the 315 at Haydock, and that's 4 to 1. And finally, Annual Invictus in the 150 at Ascot, and that's a 9 to 2 chance. Right, excuse me. Now on to Saturday's football bets. I very rarely give these selections out, but I've been having these bets for years now. It's one of them where if you've got some early goals, you can get very excited and you can get some very, very good cash outs. Right. I'll leave it with you whether you decide to cash out or not if you are in that position. I will not be declaring any profit or loss based on cash out. I will be giving you based on returns at the end of the day. The first bet is quite simple. It's a £10 treble over 2.5 goals, and the teams are Aston Villa versus Watford, Luton versus West Brom, and Bolton versus AFC Wimbledon. That's a straight £10 treble over 2.5 goals. Right, finally, this may be a bit tricky when you put it on if you're not used to it, but once you've done it, put it on once, you'll be well familiar with it. All you are doing, go to each match. So let's say the first one, Aston Villa Watford. So all you would do, in fact, I can't show you because my screen's it's displayed in the wrong place. So all you would do, go to Aston Villa and Watford. Go to the match, go to the over and under, then go to over 3.5 goals, select it. Then go to over 4.5 goals at the side of it, select it. They will then put it in the same bet, but it will show you an error. It is not an error, it is only an error at this moment in time because it is Paddy Power is thinking you are wanting a double in the same match, which it won't let you do. So then go to the next match, which is Luton versus West Brom. Do the same again. Go to over and under. Click on over 3.5 goals in this match, and straight away click on over 4.5 goals. Those will also be added to your bet slip. And do the same in the Bolton versus AFC Wimbledon match. Your bet slip on Paddy Power will then look like this. I can't show you all of it because you have to scroll and it just looks awkward. But that's what it looks like. We're not having the doubles. We're going straight for the trebles. It is 8 bets and it's £2.50 trebles. It comes to £20 and that's your possible return. What you are wanting with this bet is lots of early goals. Doesn't always happen, but what I have done, this is what I generally do, and I understand that I can't remember what the saying is. History is no reflection on what happened, what will happen in the future. But I always like previous matches that have had lots of goals in them. Well, every single selection today all had 5 goals each in those matches, and it just gives you. It doesn't tell you anything really. It just tells you that in the previous matches there were lots of goals in it. So we are hoping for the same. So those are my bets today. It's a total stake of £63. First of all, you do not have to stake to the same level I have done today. Do what you can. Make sure it's affordable. Yeah. Do not bet with money that you cannot afford to place. So those are my selections. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I've covered pretty much several hours worth of sport. I hope come 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, that you're showing a cracking profit in your account. Fingers crossed. Cheers, Charlie Winton.